All right, I'm touching up my skeleton coffins for Halloween before I put them out this year. And I did this project a couple years ago. I'm just going to kind of show you what I did to make these if you're looking for a decoration, not necessarily store-bought, but to kind of do your own touch. But the two skeletons you see, I did purchase those at Walmart. I'll have a link for that. You could probably find these on Amazon as well. I did the smaller versions because these are going to be pretty heavy if I get them too large. But you can see from this front piece here, this is tongue and groove wood that I kind of looked at examples on how a coffin would be shaped, kind of give it that shorter bow there at the top and go narrow where your feet would go in a real coffin. So then I just kind of painted them gray, and then I actually took a paintbrush with some black spray paint, dipped the brush into the paint, and just brushed across them to give it that look like old wood that's tattered and torn. And then I did screw the one hand of the skeleton on each side with a stainless steel screw to kind of hold him in position. And you can kind of tilt and put him pretty much any way you want. But you can see I can hang the other hand over the edge there. I wanted it to look like the coffins are opening up and they're coming out. These go about 25 feet apart in my yard, so when you go to, I'll do another video at night, you'll be able to see those and see what they look like at night. They are backlit from the back side, and that's kind of what I was touching up. These are green LEDs back here, and about every 2 years, I'll have to kind of re-hot glue those back on there. It is threaded through the skeleton, so at night it kind of lights up around his face right here. And then I also do some blue purplish lights, kind of spotlights aiming at these guys. And then the lights kind of thread through the ribs there. And then I will turn one over to show you kind of how this is, if you could see that right there. So I purposely hot glued the bulbs up on the top and at the bottom. So I wanted that green light to kind of direct that light in a certain way. They do lift up off the grass a little bit, which is nice, because I wanted that, if you could see that light coming through, I wanted that green light kind of escaping out into the front of the coffin as if it was opening up. They're also tilted slightly, so this side that you can see, it makes that coffin kind of lean up more in the back piece here, and then it does in the other side right there. You can see I've got it kind of tilted up right here more than I do there. So you can see at night, I'll show you videos of that in a separate review where I've got the green kind of escaping out that bottom piece. And some of the green kind of goes out the back of the coffin as well. So just kind of the framing, it's real simple. Just a lot of this was, some of this was scrap material I have. You can kind of see how I've got this angle. And then I do nail these to the ground so they don't blow away or anything like that. But just some real simple framing. Also, to hold the lights on, not just the hot glue, but I've got stainless steel screws with some wire clamps in case I have to change these lights out later. Say I get a burned out bulb or something. They're both wired the same. Right now I've got both of them plugged in together, even though they're normally not set up that close together. But I did that just so I can power them up for you for the video. Maybe hard to see those lights, but they're all lit up green. And these are LED. You can see he's kind of tucked up underneath there. But yeah, if you're looking for some type of homemade Halloween decoration, let's just give you some ideas. You can certainly make them bigger than I did, but they are a little heavy if you get too big. Hopefully this was useful or helpful for you. And if it was, please subscribe and share. And that's to the point.